I grew up in Corpus Christi, Texas, in a small barrio called Los Encinos. When I was 16, I started partying. After my high school homecoming dance, a bunch of friends get together in a hotel room to drink. We each have our own bottle of Boone Strawberry Hill wine. And I chugged that entire bottle all at once. And I fell in love with alcohol. By the time I was in my 20s, I was a full-blown alcoholic, smoking weed, popping lots of pills, and snorting cocaine. Plus, I had a secret addiction, cutting. One night, after swallowing a handful of pills and 2 bottles of wine, I accidentally cut myself so deep that I'm rushed to the ER and I wake up in a psychiatric rehab facility. I pull myself together eventually enough. I become a single mom to my son Jay. I get a job as a weight loss consultant at Jenny Craig, and then I meet this cool welder, biker guy with tattoos, gorgeous guy named Reggie. And we start hanging out and drinking with friends, which was fine because I'm not an addict anymore. By 2015, Reggie and I are married. I am blessed to have gained a stepson, Fabian, who's 14 at that time. Jay is now 12. And we have Massimo together, who's 5. And our life consists of Reggie going to work, me barely getting up to get the boys to school on time, come home still in my pajamas, and I sit on this one single square cushion on our couch and be totally wasted by the time Reggie and the boys get home. One day I tell Reggie, babe, I don't think my body can take much more. And I don't think I'm going to survive. Can you take care of the boys when I'm gone? And I'll never forget Reggie, he drops to his knees and he rests his head and arms in my lap and he begs, please, babe, don't leave us. We can't be without you. Well, shortly thereafter, this day started out as any other, and I'm settled in with my bottle of wine. And for some reason, this picture of a Bible that the boys had brought home from church camp flashes in my mind. So I get the Bible from Jay's duffel bag under his bed, come back to my cushion, and just start flipping through pages. And I randomly stop and start reading where my eyes fell. And it's Proverbs 23, 31, 32. And it says, don't gaze at the wine, seeing how red it is, how it sparkles in the cup, how smoothly it goes down. For in the end, it bites like a poisonous snake and stings like a viper. And when I read those words, I felt a warm, loving sensation in my house, through my body. And I hold on to this feeling. By the time Reggie comes home from work, I hear his truck and I come out to meet him and he opens his truck door and I tell him, babe, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I think I had an encounter with God and he wants me to follow him. And Reggie, without hesitation, says, me too, babe. Me and the boys are going to follow God with you. And February 15th, 2015 was the last day I ever drank alcohol, did drugs, or cut myself after 20 years of addiction.